traders from across the globe, thank you so much for tuning in to my crazy videos. Love you cats. Thank you so much. Make sure you subscribe. And this is the 2088th edition of Short-Term Trading Live with Oscar Carboni. And once again, Omniacs, did we kill it in the markets on Thursday? I told you in last night's video, you hang with me, we're going to kill these markets on Thursday. It's exactly what Omni did. So this week, we have killed it like we did last week. We had one bad trade this entire week, and we trade every day. What we got to do now is get through Friday. And with that in mind, no one wins every day, so never trade without stops. Always know the risks behind this game. It is certainly not suitable for all traders. If you don't recognize selling short options or selling short futures can wipe out your account, then you don't understand the risk here. Please understand that it can not only wipe out your account, you can go into negative numbers and have to owe a check to your clearing firm. So please know this isn't for everybody. You've got to know what you're doing if you're going to trade the futures markets or individual stocks these days. But many of you do know what you're doing, and I applaud you, cats. You've been fantastic through this. And let's get moving and see what's going to happen on Friday. I'm so excited. So, for Friday, April 17th, 2020, Omni says buy the dips, E-mini, S&P, and NASDAQ. On Thursday, Wednesday night, I did analysis, and I said, look, Omni wants to get short. But the daily ES chart, since the lows have been set a few weeks back, we've seen almost no 2 days in a row where the bars are both red. No 2 down days in a row in the ES chart, except for one instance since the lows have been set. So what I told my Omniacs was we're going to get short, it's going to drop, we're going to get out, and we are getting out of the market's way because Wednesday was a down day, and I don't expect Thursday to end as a down day. Lo and behold, we sold crude at the highs, we sold S&P at the highs, both dropped, we got out of both, sidestepped the markets, and just as we expected, there was only one red day. Market takes off at the end of the day, goes green. No 2 red days in a row on that ES chart. It worked perfectly for us, and Omni's dead in tune for trading on Friday. So, chart masterpiece. You've seen it all. I showed it to you sometime in May. March, April. No, we didn't get there yet. Sometime in March, I showed you my chart masterpiece, and I said, look, I can't tell you the bottom's in yet, but according to this chart, it is a very positive sign. Since the presentation of Chart Masterpiece, as you've seen with only the exception of only a couple of down days, we have gone up consistently in these markets. And I am here to tell you the market is always right. I don't care what you think. It goes up and you think it's wrong. You are wrong, not the market. The market is always right. Rule number 1. Rule number 2, if somehow the market seems wrong, please refer to rule number 1. You are wrong, not the market. Believe me, that's how it works. So, market is always right. It has been going up. It has been going up in fashions of 2 green days in a row, but not 2 red days in a row, even the S&P, since the lows have been set, with the exception of only one instance of 2 red bars. So again, it gave us a chance to get short on Thursday, get out, and now we'll be long for Friday. Chart masterpiece, I will show you that. It speaks for itself. It's a great chart. ES and NQ are starting to run back up now, kids. It's not just going up slowly now. They're starting to run back up. And FANG stocks, as well as SHOP, Shopify, all agree with my assessment of these markets. So let me get to the chart segment. I've got great charts I want to show you. I want to remind you to come join me in my live free trading room. No credit cards, no gimmicks, no nonsense, kids. It is where I live and breathe. I share my knowledge. I share trades. We learn from one another. I teach people constantly in my live trading room. It's at livewithoscar.com, and it is an open invitation for all of you serious traders to come hang out with me. No credit cards, no gimmicks. Come join me at livewithoscar.com. Just go to OmniChat, and you'll be hanging out with me. With no further ado, let's go look at some charts. Okay, traders, chart masterpiece, and I'm giving it a round of applause because boy, oh boy, do I spot these great charts a lot. I showed this to you sometime in March, and I said, look, I cannot promise you that we will hold. This is either a death knell or a magic bullet. We will see soon enough. But we were right here. We got through my big gun averages and came back up and held them and got right to the 200 on a weekly bar. Now, you have to remember what was going on, traders. We were crashing so fast it looked like the end of the world was coming. And I stepped out with this chart and said it looks like there could be a short-term, if not longer, bottom forming. And it kind of looked like I was crazy at that moment in time. But look what's happened from here, where we started. This is where Chart Masterpiece was when I showed it to you. And this is where Chart Masterpiece made it to. Now, you might go, well, Oscar, it's a little thing right here. What's the big deal? Well, I'll tell you what the big deal is. Right here, you were trading the price of 22 in the S&P. In fact, it traded to 21.95 right here. And it's gone all the way up so far as high as 28.80. I mean, come on now, kids. We're talking 700 points practically right here, 800 points. Depends on where we end up tomorrow. Right here. So there's an outside shot that we literally could be back this high in no time at all. You got to love what you see, especially out of the Chart Masterpiece, because you held the big guns, you got back above the 200. Street, believe me, the fund managers on Wall Street are watching that. Then I also showed you another chart, and I said to reassure my Omniacs, you must understand something. I started in this business on the trading floor in 1982. Here's a monthly chart of the transportation average, and I went on to say this. I started at 82. I watched the 1987 savings and loans debacle, supposed to be the end of the world. The market came back. I watched the 2000 dot-com bubble. The market came back. We had the trade centers in 2001. The market came back. We had our crash in 2008 to 2009. Market came back. We had Greece. Market came back. We had Brexit. Market came back. Now we have Corona. What do you think will happen? The market will come back. That's the way it works. So let's move forward now. Let's go to the daily bar now. This is for trading on Friday. As of Thursday's close, the Dow looks fantastic, sitting in this channel since the low tick, holding the channel, settled right here, heading towards the 50-bar moving average. Then you look at the NASDAQ, and you got to applaud this bad boy. Oh, my God. Look at how strong it is above the 200-bar moving average. It is above the 50-bar moving average, and it's all the way up here right now as I speak. We're trading right here. So the NASDAQ is showing us that S&P will get through the 200, S&P will get through the 50, and follow the NASDAQ higher. Even the S&P, what I was showing you is that you do not get two red bars strung together since this move started, except for this instance. That's it. The only instance. Barring that, since the bottom, green, 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 one red. Green, one red. Then you have your instance. After that, green, red, green, red, green, green, red, green, red, green, green. But you don't get two red bars strung together. So this is what I was trying to show to my trading room all day today on Thursday. Don't get caught short. It's not supposed to close red. And guess what? It closed green. So far, so good. The NASDAQ's above the 50 and the 200. S&P is there right now as I speak, so it is above the 50, heading to the 200. Now, FANG stocks, do they agree? Look at Amazon. I mean, oh my God, is Jeff going to own the entire country soon? Maybe the whole planet? Look at this. How do you stop that? Every third person you know in 5 years will be working for Jeff, I promise you. So Amazon looks fantastic. Netflix, fantastic. Next chart, Apple. Look at Apple above the 50, above the 200, inside this channel, baby flag right here. This bad boy wants to go higher. Then look at Google, huge component of the market, a lot going on in this chart. You are in this channel. You've got a perfectly formed bull flag right here. You're above the 200, you're at the 50, and it looks like the 200 might get above the 50-bar moving average by tomorrow. A sign, kids. So the FANG stocks absolutely agree with the market going higher. And then if you recall, I brought out this Shopify chart about 4 days ago. And I said, look, if we get above the 50, a rally comes. We were here. We got above the 50 ball moving average. Look at the rally that ensued next. And Shopify looks fantastic for trading on Friday. So I wanted to show this to you, give you some confidence that the markets are holding right now. Of course, one bad tweet might change that, but for now, markets are always right, and they are pointing us back towards the upside. So, traders, you seen the charts? Was that not fantastic or what? Thanks, Natalie. And have you seen my hair? It couldn't get any worse. Look at this mop. It is out of control. Since the shutdown, I haven't been able to, as you know, get a haircut. And boy, is it starting to go wild. Dreads are coming soon, kids, I tell you. So, you know, one of the things about the shutdown, same advice I give to my kids. I gave it to Mikey this morning. Natalie, listen to this too. You cannot allow this virus shutdown to alter your personality, knock you off kilter, take you out of your routine. This is going to go away, but you cannot be changed by this. You've got to stay warriors. Woman, man, I don't care who you are. You've got to be a warrior. You've got to get up every morning, do what you used to do, barring leaving the house. Get up, get showered, shave if you're a man, get ready for even no work, but you can't get knocked out of your routine. If you find yourself sleeping all day, getting lazy or getting a little fat or not working out, you're letting this corona crisis create a crisis in your life. Be strong. Don't let this change the personality of yourself or your families. Work on your kids if you have to. Keep everybody moving. Keep them moving because you know, you get complacent here, and when this thing turns over and we're allowed to go back out, if your personality has been tarnished to the point that you're a different person, you let China win. And I, personally, no effing way are they going to take me out of my routine. You'll have to kill me first. I am here to fight back every day. I do these videos. I've got an editor standing right behind this camera. I don't know where he's been. Maybe we'll both get corona. I will not stop. I will keep doing what I do, and I will fight back. You make sure you do the same. All right, traders, I just wanted to get that out because I see a lot of you are getting a little bit lazy, and stop doing that. Be warriors. All right, so you seen that we're buying dips? I proved to you, and I proved it to my trading room today by making money and getting out of the market's way that we're not getting 2 down days in a row in the ES chart anymore. That's bullish. Chart Masterpiece does speak for itself. It is a great chart. We'll keep following it. And those FANG stocks and Shopify, oh my goodness, do they look good. Traders, join me live with Oscar.com. I'll see you in my trading room. Remember, no credit cards, no nonsense. Don't be afraid. Come join me and we'll hang out and get through these rough and tumble markets together. All right, I think that's about it. I want to go back downstairs in the office and see where the markets are. You have a great weekend. I know it's been a stressful week. Great weekend. Trading's been great for us, but everything else is stressful. Have a great weekend. Enjoy yourselves. Have a great trading day on Friday. Stops go in first. And keep your emotions out of your decisions. It is the worst thing a trader can do. So, one of the things that I have developed as an exercise for myself, and I've taught it to all of you over the years, is something I like to say that reminds my brain that the stop is in and I can relax a little. And you know what that is. Out of breath, Nat. Stops are in. Emotions are out. Yes, indeed. I will see you all at livewithoscar.com. Past performance is not indicative of future results. Futures trading is risky and can cause substantial financial loss. We do not claim or guarantee that you will profit from the information provided.